It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight falls on Deron Bland. He stayed active a week ago with an 8-tackle performance. It's the Jets and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And his pass incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Herbert throwing again. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's about as exciting of a one-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 126 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Prescott now. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. The Cowboys are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So from the 22 here, 2nd and 2. Now Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. And
this is Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football
this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. Pass complete there to McCool. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York sent to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll find land. That's complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Justin Jefferson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although Like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Herbert now. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down throw for Prescott. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's the fullback with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again. And how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Herbert on first down now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
At the 31-yard line.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Prescott now from the 50. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And New York set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, New York.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Second and a couple.
Second and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Prescott off play action. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Prescott looks to throw on first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To the air again, Prescott. He's got it. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First down and goal to go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's say if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give them a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up at MetLife Stadium. The Giants hosting Tampa Bay in an NFC matchup. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. Rashad White, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Colts as that one's gone to halftime. A couple of touchdowns there for Dameon Pierce. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Vikes locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. The Cowboys were treated to a fine first half from number 4, quarterback Dak Prescott. He had it going right away. 2 touchdown passes in the first quarter, 2 more in the second. 4 touchdown passes all told. And he's likely not done yet.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Play action now. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Prescott. That is caught. And he goes out right around the 39. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 more yards. Complete to Jake Ferguson. 10 yards on the pickup.
Prescott now, option right. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
That's another Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Play action. It's Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First down, Jets.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It was Bryant Cook who made the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? It keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll throw again, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson with career touchdown number 75. And the Cowboys just continue to roll. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now out come the Jets. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw left side, complete. That's Burton. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And New York set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result, this is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Prescott. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Here's Prescott.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The New York set to take the field.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So he stopped for no gain, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jets' 17-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Aubrey now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And New York set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. This one into the hands of Burton. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Aubrey now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. New York ready to go again offensively. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Cowboys, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got the Dolphins' creative quarterback. He had the green light to sling it last week, over 450 yards passing. It's the Dolphins and the Bills, and it's all up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game,
the first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
it was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
This week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Jarrett. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jarrett. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. One of those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, he did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception.
Yeah, 1 pick.
And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Allen going to throw.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On second down, it's Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Again, it's Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Allen now on third and goal. Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, people go, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun. Jarrett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. To about the 26 here. The Dolphins at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game,
he's pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They'll It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Back to throw. Jarrett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. DK Metcalf. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The numbers for Jones last week, 18 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
44 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Jarrett.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Looking to throw on second down. Jarrett, he's got McBride here over the middle. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll run Achane, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Take it in for Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
Nothing one can understand where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Allen off the play fake.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
Just a gain of a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On play action, Allen. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run wide side with Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it at the 37. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And now out come the Bills. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And it's caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Charbonnet is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Play action. Now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bills are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-17.
21. Bills 17.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They go play action here on first down.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Running right, here's Achane.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Well, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
78 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle
With career touchdown number 75. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Back on the field now comes the Bills offense.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing on first down is Allen.
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
2 yards to go, second down.
At the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
Now Allen. He'll find Lindsey here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Bills' first down.
To throw, it's Allen. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Texans who've got the lead in the second quarter. 2 touchdowns there for Dameon Pierce. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Vikings trying to hold on and claim victory. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Rashad White, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Well, the Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Allen. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter,
tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant. The offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jarrett. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. A give left side. Here's Achane.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down. Jarrett flushed out right. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that's a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Off the bootleg. Jarrett. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd down, Jarrett.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Achane once more. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Miami. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra Three-point try now for Patterson.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Second down and 3.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've got their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
To throw again.
Jarrett, short one here, caught by McBride. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
second down and a little more than a yard here.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right out the 40-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
On play action, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. but bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They give him a gain of 38. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Jones will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
We're getting set up for what should be a great fourth quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the third quarter.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jarrett over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2nd down and a yard.
At the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Jarrett to the right side and complete to Metcalf. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
Up the middle, Achane. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that put only picked up 5 yards.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Jarrett. He finds Pickens over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Jarrett. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 107 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jarrett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Waddle now to return it. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle? That's right.
Agree. This 7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. 25 yards that time.
How about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. When you think about Super Bowl 51, Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A run straight ahead with Achane. Breaks the tackle, now with Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bills are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen rolling to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
A chance for Waddle on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Able to get this one to McBride.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw.
Jarrett goes right back to McBride.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
At the Bills' 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. To throw on 3rd down. Jarrett. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Patterson now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:47 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Now Allen.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Allen.
At the 27-yard line.
That's caught by Palmer. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
To throw is Allen.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance. It just was unsuccessful.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Dolphins, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on Saquon Barkley. He was outstanding last week, racking up a ton of yards and touchdowns. It's the Bengals and the 49ers under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. On the return, Williams. On the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
13 yards. And the Bengals first down.
This will be caught once again by Brown.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game. I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Look at the big man rumble. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Williams loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes this to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Taking the loss there on 3rd down.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Bengals 1st down.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get it.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw, and that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 28-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll look to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And the Bengals first down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Bengals nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Open man is Higgins. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you've got a horse like this, second quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect it. He's got to touch it, and often, in order to get maximum out of it. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, let's see. They're going to try to get him into the flow, we would assume, here. 2nd and 9 now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Walker with another carry.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And they will score. It's a 49 touchdown.
Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, Carter, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 17-3.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Williams now on the return.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line.
First down, Bengals.
Up the middle with Barkley. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, they'll throw. This pass complete to Higgins. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Barkley. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Barkley again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. That time a 6-play drive.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Walker. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now back to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. He'll drop to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Second and 4. That's taken in by Higgins. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 6.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With third down coming up.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in Houston, where you see the final score there. Dameon Pierce, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Brock Purdy, terrific in the victory, as his guys upped their mark to 4-1 now. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
All right, Coach.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football
only able to get
the rest of the way.
19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And that one drops down incomplete. Good there force the ball free, and it's second down.
Andre Cisco on the coverage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he goes out right around the 39. Third down and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll look to throw here.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple. Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Third down and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 1.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Bengals.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals.
T. Higgins.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. He'll drop to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. They got 29 yards that time.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been under pressure again, and down he goes again. Boye Mafe. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line.
T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. A first down carry for Barkley. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll set up a throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 16. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
The give is to McLaughlin. Fights him off. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. McPherson on for the point after.
And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The dangerous Hill now to return.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Back to throw here.
He completes this to Walker.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
39-yard line.
2nd and 11. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 9-yard line.
He's back to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So now the Bengals down by 7, less than 90 seconds to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Back to throw. Pass complete to Higgins. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. And they take a knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for San Francisco, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.